I'm deafer. I started out doing graffiti, like a lot of kids in LA. Now I don't really use any titles in terms of like categorizations. I just see myself as an artist. POW was originally started in Hawaii by Jasper Wong, Kamehameha Haydar, and Jeff. Now it's actually transformed into a international artist event where people fly in from different countries, different states, different cities, basically to do public art murals in the community. This mural is my signature style, which I call spiritual language. It's very free-flowing, very spontaneous, and it's random also, Everything is totally random what I do. As far as the way the brush moves, I say it comes from my spirit. When I'm painting it, I feel free, I feel alive. Every day's been pretty difficult because, like as you can see, we have to use lifts, and really if it wasn't for the volunteers, we wouldn't be nowhere near done. They come, take time out of their day to come help create this art. So there's a lot of people behind it that make it such an enriching project.
I've been wearing this mustache as my daily makeup for the past 3 years. I mean, it's funny to compare that to the actual traditional makeup for women, like two symmetrical lines are okay on the eyebrows or eyeliner. But here, they're the total opposite of what they're supposed to be, which is a symbol of femininity, It's funny to play with that kind of system, I would say. I like to consider myself an activist. I like to at least have messages in my pieces, in my work. For this piece specifically, since they gave me this wall here, I wanted to react to the attacks that happened in Orlando this year. And also, of course, to the attacks that happened in my country, in Paris, also last year. As always, I do what I call funtivism, which is choosing, happy symbols that everybody can relate to, that are very easy to understand, in order to talk about, serious subjects. So this time I'm doing this dance, everybody's dancing and celebrating in memory of the victims. So I wanted to, focus on something positive.
I love her work because it's playful, but it's also a little political, and it's colorful, and she's colorful, so it's a great topic for photography. I'm Martha Cooper. I'm a documentary photographer, and I've been documenting graffiti and street art since the late 1970s. I'm here in Long Beach because I was invited by POW to come and participate. I'm doing a collaboration with Ernest Zakarevic in the museum and also to take pictures. When I shoot murals, what I really like is process. I'm not so much about shooting the finished mural as about seeing how it gets up on the wall. And I like to see all the different tools and techniques. I like to see the way the artist handles paint and what kind of paint, whether it's spray paint or bucket paint. There are 18 walls in this festival. Mostly you have to kind of search. And I kind of like that because they can be a bit of a surprise. There's some walls and alleys here, for example, that you might not immediately see. They're not all facing the street. One of the interesting things about this particular festival is that there were many, many names on the list that I didn't recognize, and I'd never seen their work before, and that is always refreshing for me to be able to see new artists whom I don't know. One in particular whose work I think is amazing is Pantonio, who's painting on the aquarium.
I'm from Azores, Portugal, and I signed my work as Pantonio. I've moved into the street with my motorhome. Since then, the street is my playground. It's a natural process. You have a motorhome, you don't have a studio, and you start painting on the streets and in the place that you pass. And then invitation comes with invitation, someone from a festival, someone that organized something in a gallery. Kids, they always say it's manta rays. The adults say, no, it's whales. Some people say it's sharks. For me, all of them are cool. They can imagine what they want. For me, it's this movement, this flow, changing the space and giving some energy. I could finish today, but I have the chance to have the machine, the paint, the place, the authorization. If you push too much, it can break. So give it a time, go to drink a beer tonight, and then tomorrow you come and there. So it's better like this.
I think every artist that comes to powwow brings something very unique to the table, right? And like a lot of us, that are involved in powwow, a lot of the artists and everybody, we become like basically family,
For me, the exciting part is watching it as it evolves. So these festivals are great for me.
I'm thrilled to be, part of this festival because it's nice to be able to, share my art with all kinds of people from different countries. It's pretty awesome. I don't like when it's beeping like this. That lift, one picky bitch.